So I realized that I am a douchebag because I've been recording vertically and not horizontally, and this is the best way you're supposed to do it. So all the vlogs that I've done so far are gonna look like crap compared to these. So anyway, oh, that's what I was talking about. I was gonna talk about. It was when I was inside getting coffee. I heard that in Chicago, the weather is supposed to be like winds up to 60, 65 miles an hour, and then wind chills in like the 20s and 25-foot waves on Lake Michigan. Nope, staying inside. That's so cold, and it's just October. I mean, basically almost November, but that is too cold. I keep hearing that it's gonna be like an awful winter with just like awful weather this year, so I'm looking forward to that. The other thing was like with being healthy, the thing that I can't decide if I'm gonna be healthy or not. I can't decide if I'm gonna work out today or not, because I've been doing couch to 5K. I did it again yesterday, and just because I have not conditioned my body for running yet, not even like I'm doing like long distance running or anything, but my hips are a little sore, so maybe today I'll do more walking and I'll disperse some running within my walk, but I don't know. It's Friday, I need to work. I had a shitty day today, so I'm just gonna shake it off with some 90s hip-hop, R&B, I don't know what you can call this, rap crap. My parents called it rap crap. One of the lyrics was, I'm just a squirrel trying to get my nut. Do you think they should have had that on the radio? I mean, I don't know. What do kids know these days? Like, what is the full extent of their pornographic knowledge? Like, because that's pretty close. I mean, ooh, crunchy leaves. She brought a toy out here. I hate it when she brings toys out here. A huge yard for Luna to run and play in, which she usually does, like a nut. Look, one of the great things about Luna, one of the millions of great things about Luna is we don't have to keep her on a leash. She doesn't run away. She just loves us. It's narcissistic, but she won't. I mean, we're all too codependent on each other for her to leave. I've been in this place for 2 years now. I just unpacked the last box like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it felt so good. So now the next step is to work on getting stuff up on the walls, and I started a project for what Pinterest calls a gallery wall, where there's like different stuff up on your walls in your house. And I'm working on the living room because that's the biggest white walls in the house, I think. We have some stuff up, but it's not very coordinated. It doesn't look very good. So weekend before last, I went to a Salvation Army, Goodwill, and I got a handful of frames because I have a lot of printables I found online. So I went to Goodwill, found a lot of picture frames that I liked, and I was planning on painting them all black and printing off my printables and hanging them up on the wall. That's the wallpaper that came with the kitchen. I mean, clearly. And there's updated wallpaper in the bathroom, but they won't replace this wallpaper unless it's like really damaged. But how? It doesn't make sense. Like, how would I do that and make it look accidental? There's no way. So I found these, what's called smart tiles. And they're like peel and stick tile. And I feel like it's almost cheating because I love to tile. I'll put tile on anything. I love to do the cutting and the grouting and the everything. But I feel like it'll look better than this nasty, ugly wallpaper. So that's one of my upcoming plans. Oh, Loon. Why are you whining? She is totally self-involved right now. She's like chewing on herself and whining. What are you whining about? What? What's on your face? She's so cute. Sit. You're so cute. You're so cute. Good girl. I don't know how she looks on camera. Like, I don't know what size-wise she looks like. But she's little. She's full grown. She's 25, 26-ish pounds. She's a lab mix. And she's like puppy size forever. Alright, so it's the end of the night. It's Halloween. It's not even 10 o'clock and we're headed to bed. I'm so tired. I didn't get a nap in today. So We did have a bit of a Halloween smorgasbord. I thought it was smorgasbord, but then I googled the spelling. I wanted to make sure I got it right when I put it on Instagram. Smorgasbord. Halloween smorgasbord. Candy corn, Reese's pumpkins, which we only had one of. Yeah. A lot of chips, a lot of drinks, which I didn't even have a drink. I got stuff for butterbeer, didn't have it. I had stuff for caramel apple shots, didn't have it. Captain and Diet, nothing. Just had tea all night. So, I think tomorrow we're going to have breakfast in instead of going to brunch like I vlogged. Because Dan doesn't like me anymore and doesn't want to go to brunch with me. Doesn't want me to be seen out in public. This embarrassing engagement ring.
Hit the nail on the head.
I'll hit something else.
What?
I'll hit something else, too.
What?
Your face.
Bring it.
I'm going to bed. You go hit him. This is really wedding planning starting day 1. I'm going to take my wedding binder, which I might show you when I get to Barnes & Noble. I might not, depending upon like how many people are there. I'm going to take my laptop, lots of pens, paper, phone, everything. So I can just kind of sit for hours and look at magazines and plan, and yeah, so that's kind of the start of today. Wedding planning today has not turned out like I thought it would. Went to McAllister's, had some lunch with Emily, and we were gonna hang out there and do a little bit because free tea refills, seriously. But their internet was really slow, and Dan had some issues with his phone today, so we had to reset it to factory settings, I think, or something like that. I don't know. So then we thought we'd try Barnes & Noble. Well, their internet was also god-awfully slow. And I had already bought a coffee, and I didn't really want to go somewhere else just to have to move again. So we just came back home. I have started going through my wedding binder. Actually, I've done that already. Went through my wedding binder, took out all the old ideas that I didn't like anymore, or old things, or old venues, whatever. And I have started working on the guest list. It's kind of hard to sit here and think of like people that we like or don't like but have to invite because they'll be family, or just the politics of the whole thing. But I mean, it's really not so bad. It's fun to think about all these people being there on the day of us starting, you know, our married life together. So that is fun. And I have kind of like this master spreadsheet going, and it's fun. I'll show you what I got here. I've got my Starbucks, my laptop, chips and dip because I have to have some sustenance, and then my wedding binders over there. So that's kind of what I'm just working on. Dan's in the other room, perusing the internet, working on his phone. I really don't know. Tea is steeping, so we'll have that in a little bit. I really want to get the guest list at least started tonight. At least put everyone's names in the spreadsheet, start getting some addresses in there. So I'm not going to get like a whole lot done, but I'm starting. So that's what's important. And then we'll probably end up watching a movie and drinking some of the liquor that we bought last night that we didn't drink. So that's kind of on our evening's to-do list, I think. So